block to the mic, now speak for the youth. Tell the story they bury, not stand on truth. 10 toes down where they feel the proof. They banned me from halls, but I'm still the proof. Try to strip me on my voice, but I stayed on beat. Still posted with a pain and a purpose. Me, I ain't bang, I build, better check my stance. I give hope to the lost, not a second chance. Sat with elders, broke bread with kings. Push on to you with the words I bring. Try to cancel the real, but I'm still in play. You came, you the man who got something to say. Plug gas high, but the block still hot. I seen boys turn ghosts, now mentor sons and daughters. Y'all call to the thread, I call it a blessing. I'm proof you can rise without second guessing. Oh, yeah. Block to the mic, now I speak for the youth. Tell the story they bury, now I stand on truth. 10 toes down where they fear the proof. They banned me from halls, but I'm still the proof. Oh, yeah.
Don't ever let a title define you. They label me wrong, but the county know my name. Northside echoes. Still out, still standing.
Still feel me, try to throw dirt, but the truth too filthy. Banned from the halls cause I spoke too loud, but I stand for the youth, that's what makes me proud. They said I was in the gang, I laughed, said calmly. Now I rap the whole county, from North Chicago down to Wall Cooking. I'm in every hood that y'all ain't need peeping. Grew up around pain, had to eat off crumbs. Now
yo,
my chest,
what's good? We back in the building, episode 24. I'll call it that. Y'all know I'll be keeping up my numbers. 26. We live in the building. Clap it up right now, episode 26. We're in the building, hold it down. Bree is in the building. Some of my boys, Stay Dumb Fly. Bree is in the building, and our invisible guest is in the building right now. Man, so yes, we here. We live in the building. You know what time it is. It's Crazy Riot Show. Show is brought to you in part by Waukegan Mail Depot, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. If you just got out of prison and you need a mailbox and you ain't got no place to live, Waukegan Mail Depot will get you together. You can use that P.O. box. This ain't no P.O. box. It's a real mailbox, y'all. Any printing needs that you have for your business, Waukegan Mail Depot is the place to go. You all, fingerprinting, printing, they got you in the building. Something cool happened today.
Okay.
I walk into 1119 and there is an Olympic gymnast, Simone Biles, there. Clap it up for that.
Really?
Simone Biles in 1119.
Oh, yeah, I just see the post.
Yes. So shout out to that.
She won.
And the Bears, her husband, the Bears player, I can't think of his name right now.
She flips,
but he's there.
right?
Yeah. She's a gymnast. Yeah.
She won gold like a
she's a gold medal Olympic
you know what that is, right?
gymnast.
Oh, you might be a little
I'm just
slow.
not really excited. I'm not.
Really? Damn.
No, I mean, I'm happy that happened for the business, but I'm not like, oh my God, Simone. Like, I don't care.
Gee, let me say this.
Damn, Bree. That's a little shade there.
No.
I
don't get into
Sounds like
anytime
Simone.
a famous person come into Lake County, you should be happy.
No, I said that. I'm happy
they
for the
frequent
business.
big places.
Shut up, Brandon. Don't start. Thank you, Simone, and your husband.
Thank you, Simone, and your spouse. Is it your spouse? I'm good. All right, we live, man. Everybody that's watching right now, shout my boy Keno in the building. Sierra Bridges, what's good?
Hey, cousin.
It's lit. We got the skate party coming up too, October 11th. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, you part of that?
No, I'm just promoting.
Okay, you said we. I was like, okay.
We as in black people.
Okay, say that.
I'm here for the blacks.
I'm trying to be black. I'm trying to be more black in 2025.
You getting darker.
On bro.
On chief.
On chief.
Are you coming back from vacation?
Am I?
Nah, he
Why
getting
are you
fat
getting
and
dark?
dark because he getting fat.
And fat and dark?
You see the cheek on him? Like this.
Y'all think so? I'm getting fat?
Yes, nigga. Look at that stomach hanging like mine on my mama.
Charcy, what? Shout out to Charcy in the building. Shout out to my classmate Charcy's in the building. Hey, bro, stop playing. Stop playing, big bro. Stop playing. Share the video if you're not a hater. If you're not a hater, hit the share button. We have a hater live and direct here calling me fat.
But the thing about it is that
black.
if you quit saying if you're not a hater.
If you're not a hater.
Because if you
are a hater.
Yeah, if you're a hater, press the button. Because it's way more haters than it is non-haters.
No. I get you get more love than hate now.
Do you?
You just focus on the hate more.
Okay,
than
say
the love.
less. Say less.
Bree is a good person, a good example of that. Von Gordon was.
I don't even know what I did.
So I want to talk about Cardi B.
Woo-wee. That's a whole lot.
I need y'all to give me the context. In the comments, y'all got to help us out, please. We need at least 100 comments tonight, all right? Y'all got to help us reach our goal. And if you win, my cups are in the car right now. I'm going to ask Zach or somebody to go get my cups out the car. We got some Boilo's Crazy cups.
Yeah, they
that we're
crazy.
Like what kind of cups?
Yeah. They're like cups. They're like cups.
What kind of cups?
They're like cups like this, like your cups.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay,
that
okay.
ain't.
Bree, did you ever notice I put your cup
No,
there?
yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
For
That ain't
Beyonce.
okay.
Yes,
That ain't
we'll
no.
put it up a little bit.
Yeah.
That ain't no Stanley
We
cup.
love Bree.
Okay. I have Stanley's though.
That's more like a.
Good one.
Keno says she a hoe. So we'll get into it. We'll get into
Wait,
it.
what?
Not Bree, not Bree.
No,
We
Cardi
know,
B,
we know
Cardi B.
Bree is a
A saved woman.
304.
Okay.
But for the most, y'all remember 304?
Yeah.
So
Calculated
Cardi
joint.
B is technically still married to, what is it, Offset?
Yeah.
Or Takeoff died. Offset. And
He died.
Takeoff
He was
died.
killed.
Well, he was.
Died is just natural causes.
Hey, you when you hear that, no one dies naturally.
That's not true. People do die.
No one dies naturally. I don't want to do this tangent with you. Something
My
kills
grandmother did.
every.
Okay,
so,
so
you
yeah,
feel what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, but yeah.
It was maybe cancer. Maybe you didn't see him. Or
Old age.
Old age. No, not you can't die from old age. Something kills you. Like something happens.
Okay, say
your
that.
liver
Rest
fails.
in peace, Takeoff.
Anyway, Cardi B is pregnant right now with Stefan Diggs' baby. Allegedly, he has more babies. I don't know if that's a fact.
I think so.
I don't know if that was proven though.
I'm pretty
I think that's
sure.
just like gossip.
I don't
You would know. Tell us.
Google it right quick.
No, I saw it earlier, but I
Let's
know.
Google it real quick.
No.
Because it'll say if it was fake or not. That's one thing about Google. They'll tell you like it was a rumor or it was
I think
fake.
it was a rumor.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna Google it since
Share the video. Can we get 50 people on the line? Vaughn Gordon, what's up? Zendaya Hernandez, what's good? Darius Peterson, Teresa Vasquez. Everybody that's watching, hit the share button for us. If you're not a hater, hit the heart. If you are a hater, I guess that's what Brandon's saying. If you're not a hater, hit the heart button for us for 20 seconds. It's going to help us reach our goal of 50 people watching us tonight, and you can be a part of that. What did it say?
got
I
no
don't
two
know.
kids.
I don't know how
You know?
many. I know he has an older daughter, and I know that Cardi B addressed somebody recently on a live. Like, that's your baby daddy. That's my baby daddy too. But I know that there is a rumor that he has 2 more kids that are like a month apart. So let's say allegedly he has more than just the.
Did you
woman.
listen to her album?
No, absolutely.
I have not listened to the album, which sucks.
My
I've
sister-
heard it, but I ain't listened to it.
It's great.
I know it was a lot of.
And it was filled with garbage.
Like what? What do you mean?
All that misleading the females type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like she running around here as a woman who had got married to a guy who she had children with. Now she's pregnant again and claiming this guy's her boyfriend. And but the entire time she's preaching this garbage to these women on how to mishandle men. In my opinion, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like that's not what you live in though, because you was just a submissive wife. You know what I'm saying? The man was taking videos of you talking about some she don't cook and clean. Look at her busting these suds. Look at her cooking.
He said
good.
she can't cook. He dissed her.
She probably can't.
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm saying? She probably can't. You know what I'm saying? Cause she probably cook a different type of style of food. You feel me? Like I'm not a fan of Puerto Rican rice, but some niggas go crazy about it. You feel me? And I'm just keeping it real. But from my perspective, I just think that, you know, she doing typical hood rat stuff.
Oh, hood rat is such a tough word.
Man, listen. The woman
I
was
think we
married.
expect,
let me say
we might
this. Let me
expect
say
more
this.
from celebrities that they shouldn't have.
I don't expect
Yeah.
more from none of that. I expect more, period, just off general of what people be talking about and why they leave in these relationships. If you leave a relationship for a reason and you jump back into it, that same thing that you left
Jump
the
back into a
relationship.
relationship, okay.
Yeah, when you jump into a relationship, the thing that led you away from your last relationship,
You can't do
should
it
not
again.
be present in the current one.
That's kind of impossible.
I'm just saying why. So why you getting in it? If you're running away from it, why would you get in that when it's like that? Okay. Then on top of it, you got to think her baby due in December, bro.
She been pregnant for a little bit. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. She probably like 4 months pregnant right now. They've been talking a year.
But she don't believe in abortion, so she gonna keep it.
Regardless, they've been demoing for about a year. You feel what I'm saying? They've been demoing about a year.
Maybe.
You put
As far as
9
we
months.
know. As far as we
I'm
know.
saying, listen. No,
Maybe she
so
was with,
listen.
you know.
So they said.
Let me ask you something. Would her dating, even though her marriage is not over, would her dating be an issue if she wasn't pregnant right now? Would you still be like, that's her?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. If she was still married and she was dating, and she had got pregnant, and there was some times that had elapsed through that, I wouldn't have an issue with it. But it ain't been no time, gang. She ain't been with that man a year. She got pregnant by the nigga in 3 to 4 months.
So your issue is because she's still pregnant.
Because she,
and
she
not
married,
pregnant. I'm
she
sorry,
got pregnant,
she's
and
married.
she ain't been separated from dude that
she's
long.
still married, technically,
She
yeah.
went to the
Yeah.
streets, like, you feel me? And that's like, come on.
I think it's true.
I don't.
You know what? And it's a tangent, but it's on topic. Bree, help me understand this. There's a generation of 22 to 27-year-old girls.
I can't help you understand.
You
nothing.
can.
I
You can.
try.
You can.
You
That
been around
all look the same.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen this before in my life. They all look the same. They all have the same mannerisms on social media. They all do the same things. Like, it's crazy. The hair is the same, but it's connecting to a figure like a Cardi B, a Ari,
Yeah.
a Jada Waiter. They're kind of in that field of, hey, this is what I want to be like. And is that discouraging as a woman, or is it encouraging? Or you don't give a damn? Because you have a daughter.
I do have a daughter, and my hope is that she doesn't end up following that trend. My hope is, even when I speak to my daughter, when I talk to my daughter, when she tells me all about her 6th grade drama, I could hope that what she's saying to me is that she's not gonna follow the trend. It's not discouraging for me because I don't feel like, first of all, I can put on anything and I'm gonna look good. Like, I can do the wigs and the baby hairs. I could do a shortcut. Like, it's nothing that's discouraging to me. It's kind of just scary because we're in a space where there are so many options based off of the social media and everything. So it's like, right now, a lot of men chase that.
Yes.
And yeah. And I don't think that's necessarily discouraging because I wouldn't want a man who chases that anyway. Like, I don't want a man who thinks that that's I don't want to date any man who would
Is it
even
like a
date
younger,
someone
you mean
in
like
that.
younger woman thing?
Yeah, no. For me, it's a
It's
no.
can I say to speak? And I know you want to
Because
speak.
you said something to me before, but let me see if you're about to say it.
Go ahead.
No. Tell me what you're about to say.
Oh, shit.
No, it was good. It was good.
I don't know if I'll say it again. But
Okay.
it's tough because older men want that. They want the
They do.
They
Thank
want to
you.
feel good
Yep.
and get the younger girl so that they connect themselves to that younger girl. Even 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds walking around looking like grown women, and these older guys like my age, I'm 30, about to be 37. Damn. I did it myself. About to be 37, and these men are like, man, I need something young to accommodate my emotions,
And
accommodate
even
my
with
ego.
them being young, right? See, they have this idea that they gotta look good, they gotta, dress good, they gotta look good, and then they cook and they do all of the things that the men, like, they're doing it because they know what they get from that in return.
Sure. Funny story, and I'll let Brandon, I know you keep this off, but this is going to be crazy to say on live, but I'm going to say it anyway. So I was not talking to a young lady. I was not. It was in passing on social media. It wasn't like I was trying to do anything with her.
conversation, yeah.
It really was, because she's cool with somebody that I know. And I promise you, this was crazy. I've never
No, I'm
experienced
just
this before in
saying,
my
but go
life.
ahead, go ahead.
No, it was deep. She said, straight up, she's younger, tell your friend this ain't no play phone, it's a pay phone. And I said, what you mean? She said, if he trying to get to know me, he got to pay. I don't play on my phone. And she's 22. I said, God, it's a cold game.
But the reason she's able to say it so upfront, so out loud,
'Cause they're just giving
is
it.
because they're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, let's not, because I see it so much.
Yeah.
Recently, so close to me.
Yeah.
Y'all are doing it a lot of, and because y'all think that it's a normal thing, it's like people say, I don't
What are you
trick, I
talking
don't
about?
trick.
What are you talking about?
Pay to play.
Okay.
Everyone's paying to play. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
And whatever that is, again, that's a broad term to me because that could mean so many things. At my old age, pay to play means we're not about to just kick it in your house. Let's go out to eat. Let's do that. That's pay to play for me. I don't need you to send me $200 cash app for me to talk to you.
Right.
But me, pay to play is like we're gonna go and experience things. So it's a thing.
Yeah.
But also with these younger girls, I want my nails and my lashes and my wig,
I'm
and the
getting
guys
furious.
are paying it.
Go ahead, Brandon.
But it's a thing.
You've
Yeah.
been waiting for a little bit. Go ahead.
I'm getting furious. Because the truth of the matter is, the more I hear it, the more real it is. We got to be transparent.
If nothing else,
These women is full-fledged hoes.
y'all like them.
Don't get it confused, sweetheart. That's not somebody we bringing home. That's not somebody.
Yes, it is.
That's not true.
There is a
You
rise
gotta-
in wifing
excuse
the
me, sweet-
hoe. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm speaking.
Okay.
I'm speaking.
Excuse me.
That is not somebody we bring in home, introducing to the family, posting up next to our niggas because our niggas know they hoes.
And
Can I finish
I'm
speaking,
sorry,
please?
you just okay.
All of these women are out here trying to conceal their whole activities.
All of them?
Most of them, damn near all of them,
Sheesh.
want something before they can. You can even take them out
Now
somewhere.
hit the sad face or the happy face.
Now,
Will you agree?
now,
You
hold
agree
on.
or you
now,
not?
Now watch this. When you say that the men, this is what they want, that's not true. The problem is that you got young women acting like what you just said from 25, 22 to 27, but on my dead grandmama, they acting like that in their 30s too.
Yeah, I agree.
These women is out of control.
Michelle, what's up, Michelle?
Now you got to understand there used to be a variety of women. I'm not talking about ladies, females. I'm talking about women. It was a variety of women that you can look up to, right, as far as females.
It still exists.
I disagree.
Bless you.
You might be sitting next to one.
You are.
Give me your hand.
I don't have a ring.
Just give me your hand.
Okay, my nails are also.
Just give me your
like
hand.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Now watch this.
Share the video,
The
please.
femininity in women is gone. Back in the day, when a woman gave you your hand, she'll give you your hand like this for you to kiss it. You don't see that. You don't see women switching no more. You don't see none. You don't
switching
see
like a
none of the feminine.
What is switching?
But their body.
She don't even know what switching is, and that's your error, gang. Like,
Don't kick that pop over. Watch that pop.
That's what I
Watch that
thought it
pop.
was.
I'm saying a lot of the things that.
Talking about that's my error.
A lot of the
I would have
things-
got popped if I would have came somewhere switching.
Shout out to your mama because that's how it's supposed to be. But you knew that's what the girls wanted to do that.
I don't even have
They
nothing
wanted
to
to be
switch.
women. They
Do you
wanted
know
to be
where wearing
women. They
lipstick
wanted
comes
to.
from?
I don't know. Hold on.
Can I say it real fast? Because I
Go
thought
ahead,
it was
go
interesting. Wearing lipstick comes from sexual arousal. So when back in the day, women would the connotation was women would be aroused and their lips would become pink. And so they enhanced it with red lipstick.
Okay,
that's
that's dope.
the.
So if I wait,
That was the
Hold on.
derivative, not
Okay,
not
but
that
But hold
you're
on,
trying to get cracked.
real quick.
I'm about to go put some lipstick on.
Carlos, I got a question to ask
Go
you.
ahead. Share the video, please.
How often has a female beat you to the door somewhere you going?
What do you mean, beat me to the door?
Like, I'm saying you walking to the door.
But it's because
Oh,
y'all are not.
man! She trying to beat me to the punch.
I don't know woman.
What I'm saying is
no
this.
woman has beat me to the door.
Most women,
Do you know
they
who
done
asked
got
me?
to the door, they done open the door. You can't even open the door for them these days.
Oh, you saying the
Yeah,
BS with chivalry?
Yeah,
oh,
you-
got you.
They- like,
I've never
watch this.
dated no
Now
woman
watch
that's
this.
not like that.
Now watch this.
They always wait for me to open the door.
Now watch this. Back in the day, they'll stand there, they'll wait.
But that's some young
in the
girl
car,
shit.
they'll stand.
That's some
they'll
young
wait.
girl shit.
No. What you mean?
No women our ages are beating the man to the door. None of them.
That's not valid.
30 plus are waiting for the man to open the door.
Okay, say less.
Period.
Okay.
27, 22 to 27.
Okay.
What?
Brandon,
What?
listen.
Hold up.
How long do you want me to hold? Okay.
I want you to wait 30 seconds.
Can I get some comments
I
real
want
quick?
you to
Let me
wait
get some
30
comments.
seconds.
I gotta engage.
Get
I'm
them.
sorry. Bree Bree says, I set aside when I see a man walking up to the door at the same time as me. Shout out to Bree
Shout out
Bree.
to her.
Sierra says, man, yes, they are wifing hoes. Michelle said there is a rise. She agrees with Brandon. Angela Ramirez says it's no different today than yesterday. Still costs more today. Angela says, I think it's a double standard. She says, I love the album. I love her whole vibe. She's doing her, and I love
standard.
it. Keno says, not cuz. I think you're talking about Brianna. Sierra says, Bree, no, for real, I'm not touching a door, she says.
So,
Shout out to y'all.
I
Keep
digress,
commenting,
'cause
y'all.
I do want to hear what you got to say, though. Go ahead.
I think that I'm not disagreeing with anything that Brandon is saying, but I do want to say that a lot of the reason why we don't sit and wait is because it's not happening. We don't see it a lot. And we can really take
What do you
this-
mean? See what?
the men running to open
but
the
that's
door.
how you
open it.
teach them.
Okay, but listen, all I'm saying is in my experience, I've dated very few men who would even if I'm just walking in front of you just in general, rush to make sure I've dated few men.
Really?
And yeah,
I
very
got one,
few.
but I got to ask a
And
question. Did you
Let
ever
her
just
finish.
Did you ever just stand by the door and just, I'm waiting on you?
I have, yeah. I don't have, and
but
I don't
you
have
gotta
a,
keep doing that. Don't make it just like, because people always want to push the energy off on that, right?
You can teach.
That's like.
You can lead,
but
you can
watch
lead.
this. That's like with the trash, right? With the men taking out trash, right? A woman supposed to lead that trash.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah.
But guess what? You got women grabbing the trash and taking it.
Mad.
Taking big ass totes of water to the house. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Back hurt this shit.
No,
All
because
I'm
I'm saying
you're
they're
saying
not
that
making men be men, and,
Right,
and
but
most
that was
men
your
not
mother and
making-
your father's job anyway. So what I'm saying is,
wow.
yeah, it was. What I'm saying
Say
is that yes, we can lead and teach in those instances, but we don't always. I'm not going to do that with every person.
Why do you
I'ma
guys?
do it.
I'll ask you guys this question.
I'ma wait on my plate.
Why do we live in a culture? Every podcast is a versus podcast, and
What you mean?
women versus men, and
Because
this
that's what we're
podcast.
facing right now.
But I want to understand why. One, that's the first question I want to ask. Why does it seem like there is a versus in genders? Why is that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really think it's a versus in genders. I don't think that men.
It's some versus
Hold on,
shit
let me tell you.
going on.
Let me tell you what I mean by that. I don't think that men are against the women. I think men are trying to just educate women on how to be better women for them.
Shut up, Brandon.
Hold on. Let me.
What are you talking about?
I'm being real. When you listen to what the men are saying, they're talking about women actually being real partners, not giving up and things of the nature. Women are talking about standards. You don't never really hear niggas talking about some, yeah, she gotta be this, she gotta have
Because
that.
y'all with the young girls.
No, that's not
What are
the
you talking
all right,
about?
say less. I'm gonna leave
Y'all
it alone.
are.
Go ahead, Bree. Go ahead. Do
I
you
don't-
feel like it's a versus culture?
To be fair, I don't watch any podcasts
love
besides
black women.
ours. I'll be
Okay,
honest.
okay,
I
okay.
watch clips of them, but I do understand what you're saying, and I will say that even with us, I don't feel like I'm versus. I feel like I just speak
Nah,
whatever
you
it is
not.
I feel.
You not.
Because I agree. I don't agree with Cardi B being pregnant right now. I don't think, and I feel like if she was gonna go out and date, whether she's married or not, she needed to do that on her own time and parading it around.
Being
and
loud
then
in
she has
the
a bunch
interview.
of daughters, and even the way that her daughters mannerisms are on there was a photo shoot or something that she did with her daughter in a swimsuit at a pool or something, and you can just tell that her daughter is watching her, which is what our kids do. They watch us.
Absolutely.
My daughters, when
Behavior is learned.
you know what I mean, that's how they don't listen, they watch us, and her daughter's like, and
Doing
she's a
it.
beautiful little girl, but it's like, how long before she
Too
gets
much,
old
too
enough?
fast.
Exactly. And then once she starts dating and she starts thinking like, bye, on to the next, and then she gets pregnant. But we
That's
don't
wild.
Can I say this? It's so.
That's
I'm
wild.
gonna read the comments, y'all, but I gotta say this because I was just talking to somebody else about this. I think
Why we always been talking to somebody?
I know, but I was really you
No,
be
I'm
lying.
sorry. No, I can
You be
talk.
lying when you say
You ain't.
I was just talking to somebody about this. You weren't talking about nobody but shit. But I was just talking to somebody about this. I think black culture will die. I think black people as
What
a
is it?
whole will be destroyed as a culture. I think only because, and it'll be destroyed on purpose because we don't value shit. Like
Okay.
as a culture, we don't value anything. In this generation that's under us, they are the beneficiary. Say it
Beneficiary.
of slavery.
We are too.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Listen, could you hear what I'm saying, please? Without you being so fucking combative.
I don't think he can.
It's not possible. We enjoyed the fruits of the labor, but not like them. They don't have any conscience of struggle of what happened for them to be so I don't give a fuck. We still had principles from your grandma.
Residue.
Right. Your grandma had shit. She taught you. I would say, oh, my grandma.
Right.
Because your grandma affected your life.
Right.
Your mother, your somebody.
Yeah.
I know my foster mom, all type of people. This younger generation is going to destroy black people.
Okay.
Because they have no remnants of themselves.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just that a lot of black parents just do a bad job at making them value the things that they get.
That's my point.
That's it.
That's the point.
Like, when I see what's going on, it's like nobody has any like recollection of where they came from.
They don't know.
But I'm saying that means that people aren't trickling it
Right,
down.
right.
Like I don't like. I'm not into the religion thing, but my aunties, uncles, mother, everybody, they led us in prayer
Yeah.
before every meal and before we lay down.
Mm-hmm.
Every kid knew that prayer. Lord, lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Yeah, you
And
feel
if
me?
what is it? If my soul to
If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. God
Yeah.
bless mommy.
Yeah.
God bless
Yeah,
daddy.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew that.
Say it right now. They go, huh? What?
Right, but I'm saying everybody knew that.
Sure.
Right? And then when you talk about the unity, the unity is struggling because nowadays nobody is making their kids play and unify with each other.
But that's to my point about being naturally combative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But go ahead, Bree.
No, I was gonna say, even if it is a very small percentage of us Black, young, whatever parents who are trying to give those core values and teach those things, because I sit with my kids all the time. We literally stayed up last night until about 1, and I was teaching my son that people who hustle, and from what I've seen, it's not because they want to, it's because they had to. You know what I mean? I'm teaching him the difference between a
Maybe like
send-off.
street.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like just teaching him the difference
Send off
and
and
trying to
go.
give him, trying to give him those values. But even with me teaching him those things, the access that they have and what they see and what they're able to Google and what they're able to watch so freely and so quick has his mind. You know, I was
Lost in the
cheersing.
sauce.
Yeah, it's like I can teach him everything, but he's still gonna try.
Still's got to do it. Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like even those of us who are trying. Like my dad used to come every Saturday morning to my house and get my son, and they would sit outside and do the yard, and he would talk to him. But my son still want to touch it and see if it's hot.
The interesting part about that concept, even when we talk about relationships and dating and the correlation between it, as a man, and this is so important that everybody could hear this, and as a man, you cannot miss. You cannot not do it. You cannot be present, because we do live in a world where the man is going after what he's going after, whatever, but then he's also leaving his family, or he left his family, or whatever that happened, the girl broke up or whatever. All of those things connected to it, where we talk about this often on the show, where my happiness as the woman is more important than being in the relationship or raising the kids. It's not.
But
it's really, really not. But I can understand it. I can't tell a woman she's bogus for leaving or whatever. That's her choice. But if you got a father that is present in his kids' lives, to Brandon's point, and you break that nuclear family up to go deal with it on your own, you're stupid. That is stupid.
I will say right now, literally within the last couple of months, just me having my moments and going through stuff and trying to like learn different things, that I'm not gonna say that I regret anything, respectfully. I will say, shut up. I will
What's
say
wrong
that
with saying that, though?
because
It's
just trust me.
I'm just trying to see
It's
why.
consequences to that.
Yeah. So respectfully, I'm gonna say that if I were able to know what I know now back then, when I started my family, I would have done a lot of things different, because my son just turned 15 yesterday. And I just sat.
Happy birthday to B.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I just realized I have 3 more years left with him before he goes to college. And then I started to think about all the time that I have spent with him, you know, in these 15 years, and the men that I've dated, the men that he's been, you know, exposed to, and how different it could have been had I just been
Stuck it out.
with
Sure,
whoever,
whatever,
right?
whatever.
With whoever,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
not specific.
Sure,
but,
sure.
And then thinking about, like, what if I start dating someone now seriously? He has 3 years to make an impact positively on my son
That's
in
big.
order for him to go to college
That's
and
a-
be able to. That's
That's
crazy.
an amazing way to look at that.
It's
and I appreciate that. Y'all get some
terrifying.
hearts and likes for that. 'Cause
No,
that's,
for real.
That's amazing that you could develop that maturity now, and that's not a shot. I think that's good.
No, yeah.
I think that's
and
good.
I mean, I'm 30 something.
Yeah.
And
35.
I'm 30 something, and it's scary. It's scary because I want him to have someone in his life that he can trust, you know, outside of his dad or whoever, that he can speak to, a mentor, whatever. If it's not his dad, if it's not whatever.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And this may be uncomfortable for you.
Nothing's
and
uncomfortable for me.
Cool, say less. And it might be uncomfortable for a lot of women in the audience. But what happens when a guy that comes around you and is in your life is a man's man, right? Where he sees that the only thing that you really need leadership on is the foundation of discipline, order in the house. Because the kid's taking advantage of you, and he feel like, man, ain't a motherfucker finna be taking advantage of my bitch. I ain't going like that. I'm just keeping it real. That's how a motherfucker be
My
thinking.
girl, my lady, my
No,
woman.
you know that's just how we talk when we talking to ourselves. You feel me?
I know you on open doors, but anyway, keep going.
Crazy. You crazy. But what I was getting to is what happens when that man now checks some of the kids around the house, you know, about how they're behaving, how they're responding to you, as far as like when you calling them and they, give me a second and stuff like that. What happens when exactly? You feel me? See how that triggered him? That's how it triggered me. But I be on 10. smoke be coming out my head. Like, who is they talking to?
It's like that meme where they say, "Mom, shut up," and the dad be like,
Right.
"Oh, who are you talking to?"
No, seriously though.
I think
That's one of the funny things.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, what happens? And then if that guy builds that rapport with the child,
You about to walk into something heavy there. Go ahead.
okay, go ahead. What you mean?
Because you're about to make a good point. Because if you think about that rapport being built,
Yeah.
and you rip it apart because you're not happy. But go ahead. Go ahead.
What happens when that is built, but then the relationship is now over? I've talked to a lot of women. A lot of women feel like, and this is some crazy stuff they be saying out their mouths. These women feel like the stepdad supposed to take that relationship with them, even though they not with him, and the dad didn't even do
He
that.
should. Naturally, he should.
Man, you
I mean, naturally, he
drugs.
will.
Yeah.
Naturally, he will.
and obviously it's
He won't
boundaries
cut it
and
like
it's limits.
clip.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
boundaries
Okay.
and it's limits.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Go ahead, Bree. Let Bree respond.
I would say that it's boundaries and its limits, right? Because if now this is a step parent and we've decided to part ways and he's already built up a relationship
I'm
with
gonna go before that though.
Before what?
Before the part ways, I'm saying, what about
No,
like
okay,
what's
I-
his limits on as far as how he laying down law in the house? Because a lot of women like, don't do that. Don't talk to my kids.
I will
like
say
that.
that,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't physically whoop or beat
No, I
my
ain't talking about
kids,
that, but
right?
you
So
know.
that would be my limit. I think that in choosing a man to be in my household and around my kids, I would hope that I've made a great decision to where there's a line of communication that works for everyone in the house.
You talk
There's-
good as a motherfucker, don't you?
Shut up.
That's what she do.
But I'm serious.
You
I'm serious.
talking good to the motherfucker.
That's why she's here.
Yeah,
But I'm
she's
so-
talking good. Go
I
ahead.
swear I'm so serious because it's like, if I just realized this too about my son. I had to tell my younger sister this.
How old is this one?
My son is, hold on, I got one son, 15. Damn.
No, I'm saying because you just realized this. So I'm like,
No, no,
damn.
no, I just realized this
I'm
about
hoping
him.
he was earlier than 15 because I'm like, that took me 15
No,
years.
I mean,
to
I grew up
realize
with all girls. I don't have a lot of cousins.
Yeah,
like
not privy.
So I wasn't
Yeah,
privy
yeah.
to like boy stuff, so I'm learning this.
Yeah,
okay.
One of my friends told me, speak his language. And I was like, what does that mean, speak his language? He doesn't like to be yelled at. He don't like you in his,
Oh, yeah,
like,
you're a female
sit
too,
down, and he
uh-uh.
getting older, right? So
home.
he feels attacked or whatever it is that he feels in those moments. So lately what I've been doing is talking to him. Brendan, get up and do what I told you to do. I gotta repeat a lot and it's frustrating, but I talk to him. So I would want whoever my partner is to be able to do those same things, but it's gonna come out differently from a man.
Sure.
So he ain't gonna have to repeat it. He ain't gonna have to yell. You know, when Brendan's
You
dad
think
comes,
so?
I would hope
No, he
so.
wouldn't.
I would hope
You
so.
think so?
Well, I mean, some men probably can't have that authority, but you got to build that rapport as well.
He 15,
But-
he going into the age of where he'll try his daddy.
Well, that's cool.
No, he won't.
But no,
You gotta
but,
listen to what I'm saying.
But no,
I'm telling
but
you,
let me finish
15
that
is
statement.
the age of where
But
they start to get to that.
and that's cool. But the beautiful part about that is, I was watching Bronx Tale last night, and it was a scene in that, you know, with Robert De Niro with his son, because his son wanted to be around the gangsters. You know, he wanted to be around with Sonny. He wanted to be with Sonny. And Sonny was a mafia boss, you know what I mean? And Robert De Niro kept telling him, don't go down there, don't go down there. And Robert De Niro had to grab him and you know, get him together, smack him, and ooh, he picked him up and told him he was sorry for hitting him. But his ideology wasn't with his dad. His dad was a plumber. He didn't think that was cool. He wanted to be with Sonny, who was on the street. But at the end of the movie, which was telling, in this beautiful movie, he walked off with his dad from Sonny's funeral. And the symbolism in that was, to me, got emotional because I got a 12-year-old son now. And I'm like, man, something can make my son choose away from me.
Yeah.
It will happen. But hopefully I get the chance that Robert De Niro had with his son when it doesn't take his life. And that's the part that women and men have to think about while in the relationship. That something can happen on this journey when my son is growing up, or daughter,
Yeah.
that this dad can do that I can't do. What chances am I putting my kid in of being successful if his dad isn't around or if his mother isn't around? Let me look at that ratio. Not just I can be a single mama or I can be
I
a
don't-
single
yeah,
dad.
no, thank
because the numbers show us that black boy for sure will be a stat if his daddy's not in the house. But that doesn't mean, Mom, you have to go through hell and hot
Yeah.
water to stay in that relationship. I'm not saying that. But today, I think, is a different climate with this generation. Let me read some comments real quick. Shamika Hines, that's a Shamika
Hey,
Hines.
Shamika.
Hey, Shamika.
Y'all come visit us at Heavenly Beauty Studio. Which camera I'm looking at?
Yeah, there you go. Shout out to Shamika Hines. She's doing her thing. I think it's my first time watching her, maybe. Nitra Bridges, what's up? Michelle Lopez. Shout out to Lopez. Lopez Auto Body Shop. They did a car show this weekend. It was beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to them. They did a great job. Shout out to SRT Bryce. Sierra says, my kids say, man, when I call them.
I love that.
Bree says, my son loves to say his blessings. That's what he calls it. Sierra says, I just posted me and my son saying that. He's 3. That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Greg
Sounded
Williamson.
Spanish, though. My little cousin speaks Spanish. He said his prayer
nice.
in Spanish.
Oh, that's dope.
No, it sounded Spanish. It wasn't.
Oh, stupid. Greg says, do they know who they really got on that stage and what kind of life they would really live into? Live and do. You have to find out who it is. My boy Dre, he says he's telling the truth. He says our decisions are snowball effect. Will snowball our next generation. Frost Coltrane, my boy Coltrane says, damn. Angela says, have y'all seen Latin TV? We got naked women on the news. She's Dominican though. She's Dominican through and through, talking about Cardi B.
Okay.
Sherry says, what happens when you are in a relationship when the guy undermines the mom?
What do you mean?
So
She
what she means by that is
he knows that
it's
you
the
meet him
mom.
there.
It's the mom and dad.
Yeah.
That's what my mom and dad, they raised us on the mom and pop game. I ain't playing the mom and papa game where you're kind of like using the other parent to undermine what the other parent told them. So if she's the mother and she told the child either yes or no to something, and the other parent like, nah, forget what she talking about and go ahead and do it, that's undermining. Like if you tell your kids
I think in the
no,
context,
most of the time is when you tell your kids no and the other one tell them
well,
yes.
I think in this context, it's I think, and she could correct us if we're both wrong or right.
Nah.
That when the man knows he's needed, so he abuses that by saying that I would cheat on you. I'll do whatever I want to do to you because you know that I'm important. I think.
I thought she was smart children.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think she's saying that in the relationship, the man is important. So undermining the mom could be, I'm going to do whatever I want to do in this relationship.
I ain't never heard it used like that, but maybe that's something.
Maybe she can correct us.
Undermining is like when a parent, if Bree is
that's an example of undermining.
Says to the kids, y'all can't have the tablets, y'all can't go outside, y'all on punishment, and the dad is like, man, y'all can get y'all phones, man. Forget what she's talking about. That's undermining.
Well, I think
that's villainizing the mother, and it's not supporting your companion either.
Maybe,
but in today's society, if a man is doing that, he'll be a.n. because that you don't see that commonly.
Well, sometimes you get that.
Fathers stand on the business.
No, not all the time.
What?
No, not with daughters and stuff. Like I know it's different.
Crazy?
No, it's different. I don't have a
ain't gonna
daughter.
lie to you.
I don't have a daughter, but I know it's different when you have a daughter.
I'm gonna say this.
For sure.
I'm going on record. I ain't got no daughter. If my daughter's mother tell her anything,
if it's serious, yes. If it's more like an iPad or something that's kind of like trivial.
If my daughter's mother take her iPad and say she can't have her iPad, she bet not come asking me. You got me fucked up. I'm not going against her. Don't ask me shit.
You're taking a little extreme.
No, I'm being real. You want me to go against my woman and give you her tablet? Now we into it about nothing. No, we not doing that. If
y'all get into it over that, then goddamn. But
think about this. Think about this.
No, I know what you're saying.
But think about this.
Go ahead.
The problem is this, man. Everybody think their severity has to match. What you're saying is that because it ain't severe to you, it ain't severe to her.
No.
Hear me out,
I'm not
Carlos.
saying that. Go ahead.
Imagine Kobe being right there. And you feel however you feel. You said, don't move. You know how you get it.
It's different.
Hey, don't move.
That's different.
And his mama like, dude, he don't want nothing.
That's different.
No, it can't be.
What
It's
I'm saying, I understand what you're saying.
Okay,
The example is poignant and made clear. I'm only saying that I know that men are softer on girls. That's what I do know. And I only use that example.
And women are softer on
Maybe.
on boys.
Sure. But I only use that example as a father, though, not the mom, because we're talking about the dad.
Okay.
I think the dad, and y'all can help me out who has daughters. I think, and as men, they do give a little bit. If the mom's like, it's like the grandma back in the day.
No, I get it.
Hey, what y'all want?
But here's the difference.
I don't,
It's a difference when y'all are under the same roof, right? Roof.
Okay.
I said roof. Jesus
Even
Christ.
if we
when y'all
ain't.
under the same. No, but what I'm saying is, if y'all are both living together parenting together and the man or the woman undermines the other in that situation, that's a tough situation.
Yeah.
But when we're doing it in two separate households, it's a little different.
Sure.
Because I have both a son and a daughter, and obviously there is a little bit of a difference in how myself and their dad parents both of them just because of their genders. We don't try to. It's just kind of how it is.
How it is.
It's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
no favoritism or anything. But there has been times where I've sent my kids and been like, well, Brennan can't have his phone. And eventually his dad will give him his phone. But I'm understanding that, he is with dad. And maybe after whatever they talked about in those moments, dad is like, okay, now I can give it to you. But when you go home, whatever, you know what I mean? It's
Sure.
It's not, I don't think that it's fair to say, like, sit down and don't move and don't ever touch your iPad just because your mom said it. Like, it's just, I guess it's circumstantial to me.
Man,
like,
listen.
I can say something to my son to be one thing.
I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Shout out to y'all for feeling like that. If I tell my child to do something and the mother goes against the grain, we have a problem, Houston.
That's never happened in
we
your
got a
career
problem.
as a dad. It's never happened.
We got a problem, Houston. What you mean?
Has it ever happened?
No.
Just capping
We
on
could
loud.
I know for a fact I have been like, don't tell my baby to do that. I've done
my
that
son's
before.
mother,
I'm
and
saying
she has said call my phone.
Both your kids.
The other
said
one's
son.
very,
No, I'm
very
just saying
little.
something could happen.
The other one is very, very little.
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying I
There's
haven't
never
went
been
through
a
that with that one yet.
contrast.
Right,
Okay.
not yet.
Boy, you
So-
saw, I would boo you. I would be hell for you.
My son's
I
mother.
would be hell for Brandon. I would be like,
I don't believe you would be.
I promise you
I don't believe you would be.
Only because I
said he
know.
gonna- He slap you.
He would go to jail.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why
Oh, dude,
I
I
wouldn't
say
be.
mother.
Brandon, sometimes you're unrealistic.
Because children, this is the thing that I do know. Children walk all over women. All over them.
Men do too.
They pick them apart. They know everything that pushes their buttons emotionally. They're manipulative as hell with their moms. Period.
Brandon, you're
I'm just
describing
keeping-
yourself.
Shout out, nah, they don't get to finesse me. But shout out to Gang.
Shout out to
But
Will Neal. He said it's different with dad- different with daughters.
So, but guess what? The women, hey, you need to come get your daughter. You need to come get your son. Hey, what your dad tell you? The father is always brought into the.
do you think that's a
situation.
problem?
No,
Yes.
that's a good thing.
Okay.
right?
No, it's
because
not.
No, the other way that
no,
the mom is not as stern as the dad. Do you think that's a problem?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I just got done saying this. I am okay with the fact that my children's mothers are lenient because I'm laying down order.
Right.
They need the balance.
Right.
Ain't no wiggles and giggles over here too
Right.
much. Hey, what I just say?
Yeah.
I'm not even playing.
We're the same in that. Yeah.
So you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so when she allowing them to get half free reign, I let her have them do their thing because they need that breather. They
Yeah.
need to be able to get over and,
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
and finesse.
I'm going to my mama's
because
house.
when I lay down low, that's what it is. But it's a
Right.
balance. And I tell them all the time.
No compromise from Brandon Holmes.
No. It is.
Okay.
Because I like to have a communicative bond with my children, right? And you really can't get that unless
He's
you
manipulating the
educate.
conversation right now.
Unless you educating. I'm trying to tell you, I'm educating, gang. I'm being honest.
So Sherry responded to us. She says, the man, read the comments.
Okay.
Somebody read
yeah,
it.
he went
man-
to Chicago.
My mind is
Sherry
not
says
I was
the
just
man-
asleep.
The man present allows
Hey, man,
them
shut
to
up.
get away. Oh, the men present. I'm sorry. I'm just went to North Chicago too.
Yeah.
The man present allows them to get away with anything. Boyfriend, dad, etc. It's two separate households. That's what. Okay. It's always a fight because I set standards and I get undermined like I'm a villain for parenting. Okay. So she was agreeing with you.
let me
She's
say
agreeing
this.
with you.
Let me say that. Let me say this. I'm being real when I say this, man.
He do
We
not
as-
have
we
no
as-
daughters,
we
and
as-
that's why he
we
don't
as-
know what he talking about.
We as men.
Somebody asked, "Do you have daughters?" You don't. I was just.
So let me say this. I do.
You have daughters?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, hey, give me the
and-
sound.
and
Give me
get-
the clap.
and- but
Give me a
hold
clap
hold
effect.
Hold up. So this is the thing, right?
I like that. Push the glasses up.
Hey,
The Malcolm X push.
hey. When I'm hearing all the whoop 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 and da 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 da.
Hey.
Not even. Hey, come here. What was you just told?
That's how I am as a dad.
What was you just told?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's saying like you're saying like you step in to make.
Yeah, yeah, you have to.
I thought
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about there's no
what-
fun
what-
zone in his
no,
house.
What was you just told?
No, ain't no motherfucker laughing.
Now everybody want to tighten up.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, make it happen. I'm like right now. Let's
And
make
they
it
I
do
mean,
it.
but that's fair, right? As
Yes.
a parent, that's fair. But when we're talking about again a situation where maybe the homes are separate, or I feel like what you're doing is unrealistic.
Well, let me ask
it's
you
like-
this. Let me ask you this.
I'm
Who can I
telling you this.
Who can I go?
My
Let me
influence
go.
so strong. I'm over the speaker. Hey, yeah. Hey, get it together.
So look,
before I pull up.
I'll give you an example.
You making that
No,
face.
listen, I'll give you an
Carlos, do you get to have that same effect?
No, I'm about to tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
So my son lives with another man with his mother. And we all in the same group chat, which is amazing.
Shout out to
we're at
that.
that point.
You lit.
So shout out to that.
You'll never see it.
Yes, one day. Because someone told me that I would never believe that. And today we're at that space. It'll happen.
That's dope, man.
We all communicate to each other.
My kids are grown.
At one point, there was a difference on what I wanted and what was being done. Right? And then some would say, man, nigga, you don't live with you. You got to kind of live with that.
Hell no.
In my mind, I'm like, hell no. They get me fucked up. No way. This is what it is.
definitely got
and this
me
is what it
fucked
ain't.
up.
This is what we're going to do. This is what we're not going to do. If not, then goddamn it, it's smoke in the city. But
For shit show.
but in the name of confrontation, that's not something I want to do because he has to see that. He's never seen confrontation between me and this man ever in life. I don't think. Maybe. But the point of what I'm saying is that if I say something, hey, all three of us got to be on the same goddamn page.
That's what I'm saying.
If not, we going to have a problem because the kid is in the middle. Fuck me, you, her, all of us. It ain't got nothing to do with us. It's him.
I'm
That's
understanding.
monumental.
Listen, and I'm understanding to that, but that's what I mean when I say that. I think that the idea that whoever mom or dad says just goes is unrealistic. There has to be a line of community. If I feel like taking, that's all I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with Brandon. I'm just saying, if you take my son's iPad, our son's iPad, and you say, hey, I took his iPad, he can't have it for the next 2 weeks, and he with me for the next 2 weeks, at some point.
Son to son is different.
So can I say something? Watch
Son
this.
to son, if he says
This is why-
if he says Brendan can't have the iPad, you better not give Brendan the iPad.
Eventually,
Son,
I'm gonna
son.
listen.
Hold on.
Eventually,
You gonna
I'm gonna
turn up
have a
everything.
conversation with him and be like, "Hey, we're gonna have to figure something else out because
we not.
No,
Hold on,
we
hold
are.
on,
It's
hold
two different households, y'all. It's
Hold
two.
on,
Y'all,
Brandon,
you
let
have
him
to be
talk.
realistic about what's happening. It's two different households.
think-
I'm not saying that I'm just gonna be like, forget your dad. Here's your iPad. I'm saying I'm gonna call dad like, hey, can we figure out something else? Can you come over here and talk?
And
Like,
just ask. I'm gonna ask real quick. Hold
Go
on. I know
ahead,
you
go
got it.
ahead, man.
Why do you think that that's important to give him the iPad?
I don't think it's important to give him the iPad. I think what I'm saying is that because you've set the law during your time with him, and now that law carries to my home. But my home,
Y'all let me know if she's right or wrong about that.
but my home is being run a little different than what your home is. I'm not saying that means screw dad. I'm just saying that
Essentially, the message is that kind of. I
So-
get what you're saying. You're trying to lay it up.
Let me-
but that's cool. Go ahead, Brandon.
Let me interject. I'm
Hold
gonna
it.
tell
Keep it though. Keep it with your thought.
That type of mindset
Tell me she right or
is
wrong.
why children are coming at the final result, the production of what these children look like as adults be trash. And the reason is for that reason, right? You feel like, oh, it don't carry over. That's not how it works in the real world. Your consequences do carry over. And I'm telling you this, this is why, shout out to my son's junior mother, because from the time that the boy was 6 years old, we've been on the same page. Every time, and she told me this, is what she said to me. She said, Brandon, he's 6, and I'm realizing I can't really dictate the pacing. He's 6. I'm going to follow what you've been saying. Whatever you say, and whenever I'm having issues, I'm going to shoot it to you, and you let me know how we're going to move forward with this, right? With that being said, there was a little pushback with my son with his mother about that. He like, you always doing what my dad said. You don't never just...
You sound like it.
No, that's how he be. That's how he be trying to manipulate the emotions of his mother to get her to do what he want her to
Fight
do.
back. Yeah.
Right? Because in
Tell
the
me
other
if
way,
we're wrong. I gotta give me some comments.
I'm not
with that,
wrong.
Or right.
With that
I'm right.
being said, what you are doing is now isolating yourself from the father. Because I'm telling you from my perspective, if I send my son over to your house, right, and this is our son, and I send him over there and I say, hey, Bree, do me a favor. He can't go outside. He can't use no phone. He can't get on the tablet. He's on punishment. He did X, Y, and Z. And you're like, oh, okay, cool, right? And it's supposed to be this bound of respect, because whenever it is with you, I'm honoring it. I'm not buttering it up because he at my house because
Y'all,
it happened over there.
I think
Hold on,
this
let me
is so
finish. Let me
unrealistic.
finish.
Pause this.
I
Give
think
me-
it's-
pause.
Let me
Just
finish.
close it out, close it
No,
out.
you're
I'm about to land my
unrealistic.
plane.
It's so
Okay, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
If I found out my son is over there doing whatever I said not to do, don't call me for nothing.
Now you just get rid of the kid.
No,
Like,
not that. I'm saying, don't call me to lay down no law, no order, no discipline, no nothing. You figure it out now. Because, and I'm like you said, we in two different households. We operating in two different ways. When you get over there, tearing shit up and not listening, don't call me about nothing. Figure it out.
Bree, respond. Go ahead.
This is what I'm saying because you didn't let me finish. I'm not saying that I will completely say screw dad, even if essentially that's what's happening in the end. I'm saying that your law can carry and will carry over to my home because we're going to co-parent effectively. Mm-hmm. But in my home, things are ran a certain way. Mm-hmm. Your home, things are ran a certain way. Mm-hmm. Because you want him to not have whatever his restrictions are for a certain time period, but I'm at work sometimes. I'm moving. There's practice. There's this, there's that. There's things happening in my home that you don't get when you have the weekend time. Mm-hmm. You get them only on the weekends. Let's just say that. I have primary custody of the child. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is that there is a difference. So if those restrictions keep things from happening cohesively at my home, then yeah, I'm gonna call that like, listen, man, I know you want him to not do this, and this, but I gotta go to work. I can't keep him from having a phone. I can't keep him from. There's just so it's.
So again, what's the consequences for your children's actions?
Hold on. Pause for a second. Bree says, I don't agree, Bree. If it was the other way around, I would want his dad to stand on punishment that I've set even at his house. Sherry says, my daughter is 15 now. She is getting treated like nothing is wrong. Dad take their daughter aside. They fold instantly. It's like, did you not see how girls can pull strings? I'm very stern. It's called playing both sides.
Playing on the emotions of the parent.
Frost Coltrane says, I don't agree, but I do have children. But I don't have children, excuse me. But I work with them. That's how kids learn the behaviors. That's hard to get rid of them when people ain't on the same page. Mm-hmm. Shannon Harper says, when my kids get in trouble with mom, she usually calls me to get them
together,
to get them to punish them. Yeah. I tell her I'll talk to them, but my place is not jail. Oh, like he's saying it's not strict over there.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I agree with Brandon. I think that if we, in a sense of disciplines, not culture, and discipline is part of culture too, but I think like you have more of a free household because you love to give your kids, I can't think of the correct, you could say it better than me. Like your kids are very empowered. Mm-hmm. They don't feel restricted in any way. You give them
free will.
They're free will. You got any questions you want to ask me? Hey, it's more of a new school parenting that they say. Brandon's coming from maybe an old school approach by saying, if I say this is what it is, that's just what it is in your house and mine, only because we may cause division if you choose against me and vice versa.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that y'all think that
only in discipline.
That I'm just going to completely undermine his rule. I'm not saying that I'm
consequences?
The consequences
I'm saying in your house, like, because we know most children don't care about outside like we did back in our day, right? So we know that, right? And so if there is no absence of the phone, there's no absence of the TV, there's no absence of the tablets and all the electronic things that they use on a day-to-day basis, I'm saying, and you're saying that you need these things for them to...
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that whatever restrictions that you put in your home on your weekends, you get them every weekend.
Okay.
And you put restrictions based off of whatever is going on there. Okay. And then once they come to me, I'm saying that yes, those restrictions will carry over. But day to day, whatever is going on, it's not going to be like those 2-3 days that you have the kid.
That's tough. That's tough.
That's all I'm saying.
What I'm
tough
saying, like,
why? I'm saying why.
Because I have a schedule that's different from your weekend time. Okay, for example.
So you don't take the tablet and the iPhones with you, or you?
Are you not fucking listening to me?
Yes, I'm listening.
No, you're not. You're making an assumption because I'm going against you. If you just
I'm
listen,
what you're saying.
The iPad, the tablet, the shoes, the clothes, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what the restriction is. What I'm saying is, if it starts to affect how we move day to day in our home, then I'm going to have I'm not just going to be like, oh, well, yo, daddy, forget him. Here's your phone. I'm going to call you and we're going to have to rework something.
But what if he say, I just wanted to stay the way that it is?
Then I'm going to tell him, then you need to get him for the next 2 weeks because what happens in my home is different from what happens. When
that's
my
an
kids,
okay compromise.
That's what I'm, if y'all would have let me finish this whole time, I tried to. Y'all cut me off. Watch the show back. I said it over and over. I said that I would call. Wait a minute, I'm not done.
She was saying that.
I did. I kept saying I
still didn't
that.
agree with that though.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Because
agree
you
with
have
that.
a control problem.
No, I'm saying no because
You
you're because what it feels like to me is that because I don't want to let up on my disciplinarian. Okay, well you get him then. You deal with that over there because I don't do it like that over here. What do you mean?
You just said that if you give it back to him, then I don't call me for nothing else. What's the difference?
That's the same thing. I just said I'm sticking to what I said. I'm saying I didn't accept it because I understood where you were going with it. You just said out your mouth that, hey, he's here. This is not going with the day-to-day function over here. Okay, I don't want it to change.
So then you get him for a week.
I don't want it to change.
Get him.
Okay, well, since you don't want to compromise and just let them have the tablet or iPhone so I can do what I need to do on a day-to-day basis, you need to get them then.
Yeah, you're going to get him for that week. I'm not letting up on that. You're not going to bully me out my opinion.
Shout out to that.
I think
that's tough.
The success, I think we both, all three of us could agree that consistency is key.
I agree.
But that doesn't mean that one side consistent is better than the other.
Me feel like I'm in a conversation with one of my...
You know, it's...
You're a damn lie, because if I was your baby mama, baby, you be...
No, not a chance.
Well, back to those versus conversations. Back to those versus conversations. That if I say, how unhealthy is it that it's weird that all three of us are in the same group chat? That people look at that as like, oh my God. Because I've said that to people, they're like, damn.
That's dope.
If you think about how unhealthy that is for people to be like, damn.
It's not common, that's why.
But it should be the most common thing in the world. It should be the most common.
But the reason why it's not really common, it's not really common because of the same of the conversation me and her had.
It's not. No, you're wrong in that because me and my kids' dad co-parent very well, and his girlfriend and they co-parent together well.
Why do you take that to a personal thing?
Because we're being personal right now.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about the conversation that we had.
You're saying that there's a versus, correct? You're saying.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Allow me to speak, sweetheart. I said.
Stop calling me sweetheart.
The reason, shout out to you. The reason why people are I'm gonna say it again. The reason why people are looking at what they have is like this phenomenon is for the reason about me, the conversation me and you were just having. Where's a conflict.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about your personal.
But I'm telling you. But listen, I'm
your personal relationship with your children's father, and I don't go through that with my children's mother. You feel me? I'm just basing it on the conversation.
But I'm using my opinion. Listen, I'm using my opinion on what I feel about it as an example of even though I feel how I feel, and I'm saying that we might have to rework some stuff. It works for me and my kids' dad.
I think the cool thing about it though is that the journey of that isn't over. You know what I mean? Even though you said they almost grown or whatever, I think that you will understand, especially once he gets about 17 years old, because his manhood becomes more different and you have to relinquish more to his dad. And I believe that you will stand with his father naturally more.
But what I'm saying is I do in general.
Yes, of course.
But it's just two different homes.
But of course. But I mean the style of parenting a boy, to your point,
I couldn't imagine.
would be the opposite of him trying to
issues.
Imagine your baby's daddy, your children's dad, trying to navigate your daughter's private things by himself.
He wouldn't be able to.
He couldn't. He literally couldn't. So there's a connection that happens between him and you naturally. You don't have to call him. You don't have to call you. It's just a natural thing that occurs. That same thing will happen with his dad and son. That moment hasn't really happened. It's about to happen.
And I would never intervene in a negative way.
And you wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to.
Yeah, I wouldn't even try to. I'm just saying that it has to work for both homes. That's all I'm saying. It has to. It can't just be, this is the law and that's it.
But to my point, it's going to be like...
How are your daughters?
But hold on, Brandon, hold on. It's going to be that point. It will. And you'll experience that for the first time.
I'm sure I would be able to agree in that moment.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm sure
but
in that moment I'll be able
it's going to be for him.
Yeah.
The compromise is not going to be just because it's going to be like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
no, I get that. Okay, I get what you're saying in that sense. But as of right now, there has to be a little bit of compromise because again, I do have best of both worlds. I have a daughter and I have so I'm able to see those time frames where it's what I'm like when she goes, I'm like, hey, if this happens, you have to call me because this is my baby girl.
Right.
I know you have, No,
I agree with that. I think that's important.
He's
I think
delusional.
That's I think that's important.
I'm not delusional.
You are.
So the reason why I laughed is because I just see things in a different way, maybe, right? I know that men get men, which is why it's almost better for fathers to leave their sons. I know your tricks. I know your games. You ain't finna use that emotional stuff. And that is the reason why sons clash with their fathers, because their fathers see it.
Definitely.
The reason why mothers always clash with their daughters for the same reason. They see it, right? And I chuckled and I laughed because you want to lay down this law of you need the contact. This is my baby girl. You feel me? I know it. You able to disseminate to him and communicate to him, hey, don't fall for that. She trying to run game. I ain't going. We ain't doing that. Because you understand the language, but when it's time for the father to do the same thing, I'm not saying that this is how you are, but I'm saying you have to be able to step back and say, you know what? I will want him to have the cool level head to respect what I'm saying when it comes to our daughter.
No, she just
because
said
I have
that.
the information.
No, she said that. Yeah, she said that.
And when I said call me because it's my baby girl, it's more on a like personal, not discipline. When it come down to discipline, like I said, if I send them over there. When I have sent them to their dad's house for whatever time frame and they were in trouble with me, you know what I do? I say, hey, I took their phones, but it's in the bag. Because if in that moment he called me like, listen, I'm probably finna get them their stuff back, he has that power. But we communicate.
Has he ever did that?
Absolutely.
Okay, so
absolutely.
that's
If they got in trouble
y'all
with me and I was like, here, he did it the other day. He dropped my son off and my son came in first and then he came in after and was like, here go his phone. And he said, don't give it back
That
until he do.
discipline crossed back
like I
into
said,
your home.
Exactly. There
Gotcha.
is a law. There is an understanding, but we compromise a lot because
That's cool.
it's two different
I don't think
homes.
I ain't sending the phone back.
But I don't think that's
I know
wrong
you're
with
gonna
that.
give it to him.
Me, in my personal position, I might have
did
did
though.
something different, but I think that that's cool.
Yeah.
That you sent them with the directive, hey, I took their phones.
But here you go.
And on their way back, they didn't have their phones in your house because that's your thing. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Again, I could have did it a different way, Brandon went a different way. It's okay.
Yeah.
But shout out to the Closet Space 2700 Sheridan Road in Zion, Illinois. We got new.
They ain't
Von-
dressed Carlos today, by the way.
They did not. I just threw something on today. But this shirt definitely came from the Closet Space.
Did it?
Definitely.
I thought it just came from your closet.
Definitely. Fuck you, tell my D Closet Space. I'm about to fry your ass in a minute. That bitch wrinkled you got on right now. But anyway.
We don't do irons no more.
Yeah, we definitely don't iron no more. But moving forward, 2700 Sheridan Road. We got new Von Dutch hats in, y'all. They are really, really cool. We got a big shipment of Von Dutch hats coming in. They are here, so make sure y'all get over there. We got a good deal on them right now. You grab some hats, you grab a couple of them, and you get one off. You get a percentage off on the second one if you come grab some Von Dutch merch. All right? Tell them Bullow's Crazy Central, y'all. 2700 Sheridan Road in Zion, Illinois, the Closet Space. Number one place to shop out of your closet. Y'all know what it is. We appreciate everybody watching today, man. Everybody who tuned in, we love y'all so much. We appreciate y'all. Brandon has some topics that I thought were trash, so we didn't get on those
And you know
topics,
what?
But it's okay. We'll get to them next Monday.
Shout out to that.
We'll get to them next Monday.
out to that.
And Brandon's doing a phenomenal job by putting topics in the group chat.
I-
And
yeah,
no
I-
one's saying anything.
Nobody
They
is
just
speaking.
Every morning, you're going to get 3 topics.
And
from
that is
Brandon.
exactly why I left
So
the group
shout out
chat.
shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Brandon.
Come on now. First of all, we added you to our group chat. Relax.
Everybody left every group chat. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm asking.
If you, and on a side note,
group chat with you.
Yeah.
on a side note, if you want to be a host on the Crazy Talk podcast, hit me up. We got a couple chairs open coming up because everybody getting fired. So we got a couple chairs open. No, I'm
gonna
joking.
be the first one.
We got one seat open, y'all. We got
He
well,
never
actually it's 2. We got 2 seats open coming up for this fall. Today's the first day of fall. We got a couple seats opening up, y'all. 2 seats.
I'm in school,
Women,
I don't even know that.
male, whatever it is.
You
Y'all know
will
what it
be
is.
interviewed. You will not just come based off your popularity. Sorry.
Damn.
Yep.
Is you interviewing them?
Yes, I am, because you about to get fired. You got to go.
I can't get fired.
We're interviewing them. I think me and you will be the perfect
Y'all can do
people.
it. Y'all can
we
do it.
literally
You
should.
know what? I think you and Carlos should interview him because I'm gonna be hard as hell. I'm being honest with you. Nah,
Control issues.
You know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do control versus
Issues.
leading. We're gonna do that topic next
He
week.
want to do that so bad.
Because he's
Definitely.
a manipulating man.
He is. Actually, you know what? Can we get one of your baby mamas up here? That would be
That would
fun.
be amazing.
Can we do that?
I'll
I would love to see that interaction.
I'll call both of them.
Both of
They
them.
would never do it.
Literally?
It's a Crazy Ride Show. We'll see y'all next Monday. It's Bullow's Crazy. Stand up, fly free.
Hey,
Tell everybody
respect
watch
my
Desi
game.
Bendo, Shaq the Guy. We'll see y'all next game.
No badge, no fame, but I walked through fire and came back the same. I came from where them stars